Three for the Money is brought to you by the Trend Center app. This is the best tool for sports betting research. The Trend Center app, you can test betting systems from the past 20 years, explore thousands of existing trends and systems from top betting experts, choose from hundreds of filters to test different systems for each sport. Save these trends and get notified when their systems have games. Download the app and use our code TFTM for 15% off a premium membership after a 2-day free trial. Okay. We're here. We're back. It's Three for the Money. New episodes every Thursday. Brought to you by the Trend Center app, the greatest tool on the planet for sports bettors. You haven't checked them out, check them out today. They're also a great follow on X or Twitter, depending on how you use that. They give away picks like kind of frequently, and it's normally works out. And so great follow. Use the code TFTM at checkout for 15% off a premium membership. It's great if you're going to bet on the MLB. You're definitely going to need it there. But a lot has happened in the past week, but also like it was like this week was front loaded from the last time that we spoke last Tuesday, and the time of the episode coming out on Thursday, and so it was kind of front loaded. Not a ton has happened in the past few days, except for a few very I don't know, big things if you call them, depending on how you look at it. But I don't know. Anyway, let's check in with the gents. Chris, how are you doing today?
Doing good. Just wanted to shout out Trend Center real quick. Had a really nice system on the Pirates Braves over 9.5. That hit in the fifth inning, I believe. So shout out to Trend Center for that one. I got a couple more going tonight, so hopefully they'll come home. But doing good. It's a good day. This we as a country no longer have to pretend to care about soccer, and it's refreshing. We can get
Mhm.
on to what we actually care about, baseball, and hell, it's almost college football season. I placed a college football win total bet today. We'll get to it later. But
Ooh.
yeah, doing good. Obviously, it sucked to watch us just get annihilated, but we're on to bigger. The World Cup's over, so who cares anymore? Yeah, doing good. Sean, how are you doing?
Doing all right. I'm about to place a wager on the San Diego Padres to win tonight because Trend Center tells me to. Uh, they have a system that is 20 and 0. Home teams rebound against weaker righties. 20 and 0, hard to argue with those numbers. So, thanks to FanDuel on giving me $25 in bonus bets, I will be placing that right now.
That's on my
Yeah.
card as well.
Hell yeah. Okay. Cool. Um. Yeah. What else going on? Yeah. Will, how are you doing?
I'm doing all right. Yeah, yesterday sucked. It was maybe we should start with everything that happened since the last time we spoke. Just give us a good timeline here. So we obviously record on Tuesdays, and U.S. played on Wednesday against Bosnia and Herzegovina, and we won. We ended up winning, but Florian Balogun got a red card, which I was unaware of the rule that if you get a red card, you're kicked out for the rest of the game, which is fair. It's a red card. Sounds pretty serious. Um, but you're also not allowed to play the next game. And so, like, video assisted review, I mean, if you slow it down, it looks terrible. It's like that's definitely a red card. But it's like if you look at it, if you just look at it in real time, like, bro, the guy couldn't step. He stepped on this dude's leg, and it's like, yeah, it was pretty gnarly, but like, hey man, rubbing ain't racing. Or
Robin's race.
racing, rubbing's racing. Yeah, sorry.
There's
It's
no malice behind it, I believe was what the gist of it was. It was like, yeah, it was rough, but like he didn't like stomp on his ankle on purpose.
Right. And so that happened. He was kicked out of the game, and there was like around the halfway point. So we essentially played half the game with like down one man on the field, which I didn't know that we couldn't put someone else in. I didn't know that we would have to play with just 10 guys. And so I was like, whoa, learning new things every day. Um, but uh, but yeah, so that was I mean that sucked obviously in the moment, and after that happened, I looked into like it. Can they appeal this? Because I think I heard the announcers talking about like they can't appeal it, but it's not going to get turned over. Like this that shit never happens. And I was like, okay, but I mean, you're going to do it, right? And they're like, I mean, yeah. Why wouldn't you? You can't win if you don't play. And so um, it was I believe it was Sunday afternoon that was we got the news that he was coming back, and Belgium, just a bunch of baby back bitches just complaining. I can't believe you've done this. You've cheated. I don't see how that's cheating. Someone can enlighten me if they know that they can see the other side of it. But I don't know. I mean, apparently Trump called the leader of FIFA or something, who's I mean, two corrupt guys just having a chat. Nothing out of the ordinary there. But but yeah, I don't really know if he made that happen or if he just was talking out of his ass. He probably was talking out of his ass, but probably wanted to take credit for it. But hey, we got it lifted, baby. That's all that matters. I don't know. Chris, what is your take on this?
I mean, I don't know a whole lot about like just I know this was very unprecedented, just because I don't think it's ever been like the red card has ever been suspended in World Cup like knockout stage. But something I did not know, Ronaldo got a red card in the last friendly before the World Cup group stage happened, and he was supposed to miss 2 games of the group stage, and his suspension was postponed, whatever you call it. So,
The
uh,
suspension was suspended.
yes, more or less. And then, but nobody's talking about that. And shit, I mean, they they looked like shit against the Congo with him. They could have lost that game if he didn't have to play. He was their pretty much their entire offense against Uzbekistan. Who knows if he doesn't play that game, what happens there? Portugal may not have made it to the knockout stage if they like kept this suspension. So I've seen a lot of people saying like, oh well, it's the group stage, so it doesn't matter, or not, it's not as serious. It's like, well, if he didn't play, they very well couldn't have not made it. So who knows? But yeah, it was crazy. I don't think Trump did. I think he did call the FIFA president. I doubt it actually made it. If it did, that's hilarious. But um, yeah, it was wild. We were really happy. Belgium had every right to be pissed, and the coach was hilarious. He gave like a press conference, and he said something along the lines of, "I didn't know July 5th was like April 1st in America. It's April Fool's Day."
Sick burn.
Yeah, I was like, that's pretty funny.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, so, but all of Europe had their knickers in a knot. Um, and we came in like a big swinging dick, like hell yeah, we got our best player. This is gonna be awesome, and it turned out not to matter at all. So
Right. Yeah, that part sucked. But it's just like when, I feel like us as like just general sports fans, we we feel that they conjure motivation out of nothing, or just like the Michael Jordan thing. Like he just pretended like that guy fucking talked shit about him, and he was like, I've never spoken to a word to him in my life, and like. And so it's like, hey, we're gonna be motivated because we got our guy back. Hey, why not us? This is probably one of the best teams we've ever had, and so we're gonna be motivated. But it seemed that the other team was motivated. Well, actually, they're probably just better. Realistically, they're probably just better soccer players because, I mean, they play it from the time that they're like 2 years old, and like you leave home at 16 to play in some other country, and like I don't even know. I don't even know how that shit works. It's very confusing. Um, but I mean, the talent over there is just insane. So realistically, they were probably just better than us. But at the same time, you know, it felt like we had the momentum, but they might have been just as equally motivated to stick it to us, I guess. But hey, that's soccer, right?
Yeah, and we played like absolute shit. Like they were probably very pissed off, but I mean, it wasn't like they just wanted like we gave that game away. The first goal, the ball just kind of got like volleyed up into the box, and we had three defenders all around, just kind of like, all right, you go get it. No, you go, and they just stood there. Guy just comes in and scores easy. Second one, 50-year-old man, Tim, is it Tim Ream, the captain with the
Hmm.
man bun. He just got mossed for a ball that they obviously ended up scoring on. And then I don't know what the hell that goalie was thinking on that third one. He had the
That was
ball
brutal.
at his feet, went to kick it, and then just stopped. And then Belgium guy was like, okay, well, thank you for that. Yeah, we look like shit. Pulisic, I'm out on this guy. This guy's a bum. He's supposed to be like the best U.S. soccer player ever. That guy didn't do jack shit the whole time. He had two assists in the first half against Paraguay. He didn't do dick all the rest. I know he missed a game because he was hurt, but even when he came in, he was awful. So I'm that, and then he's talking about now like he's not excited. But he said like, yeah, I get to rest up before getting back into like his club play. I'm like, go fuck yourself, man. Like, who cares? You're not supposed to. That's not the point of like it's the World Cup. So yeah, I'm out on this guy. Um, leave his ass at home next World Cup. But give me Flo. That guy. I know he was a non-factor in the game last night because I mean he's pretty much our only offense. So that they just kind of
And
guard him.
Tillman.
Yeah, Tillman's awesome. He might be him and Flo are my favorite players. But yeah, it was very depressing to just be. We were puffing our chest out all week or a few days leading up to it, and then it just from the opening whistle, it was just a beating.
Yeah. It they were just they were just better. They had better players who were better than our players. And like, hey, that shit happens, And I mean, we made it as far as Ronaldo, who some people say is the GOAT.
I mean, I very limited soccer knowledge. I had no idea he had not scored a goal in the knockout round until last week, whenever whoever they played. And I'm like, this is supposed to be like the greatest soccer player of all time. Like I know Portugal is not like it's historically, I know they've gotten significantly better in the last few years, but I know historically it's just been kind of him and everyone else. But to never make it that far, or at least never to score a goal in the knockout round, that was crazy to me.
Hmm. Yeah. I think the GOAT debate in soccer is Messi versus Ronaldo. And to excuse me, based on my findings, it's overwhelmingly Messi. And then like I
It's
show
not
speed.
even close.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like
Yeah.
I don't I mean I didn't care to like look into it, but but like that's just the overall consensus. Um and so I mean it's like I show speed is a big Ronaldo guy. And like that's really I think that's kind of it. I don't know. Um or in the entire country of Portugal probably. You would assume so. But yeah, that happened. The coach for Belgium sick burn. Um that was That was good. That was good. But like also, yeah, we don't have to pretend to like soccer anymore, but also at the same time, if we had our best athletes on that pitch of the country, like this, they wouldn't even have a chance.
Yeah, I've seen that. Well, I've seen it for a long time, but like just lately too. Just imagine if we had like if Derrick Henry and Tyreek Hill were soccer players. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
They experienced Jalen Carter in the A gap? No, I know they have not. And and yeah, and I feel like we had this conversation. Not I don't think we're doing it, but we've been doing it for 4 years. But I think we've had this conversation just at a bar or at the house before, just around that, and which is kind of funny, but also it is very much loser talk. Uh, but you know what? Hey, life's too short. I don't know. Uh, Anything else in the World Cup? I mean, I did catch the last like 10 minutes of the Egypt Argentina game today, and that was crazy.
Argentina is just playing like what you like. Obviously, Messi is incredible. Argentina games are just must see television because it's just been batshit crazy. That game against Cape Verde last week, which like a lot of people, like actual soccer fans, are saying is one of the best World Cup games of all time, and it was pretty fucking sick. And then they were down 2-0 to Egypt with like 12 minutes left, come back and win. They every Argentina game is just insane.
Yeah, all their players are just really good, like all of them.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
probably gonna win. I think they're them and France are the favorites, like 1A, 1B essentially.
Yeah, I think they've been pretty up there the entire tournament. Maybe I don't know. But yeah, that was wild. That game turned quickly, which is fun,
Yeah,
you know. Um, I do think that like just the World Cup in general has been a tremendous success. Like just from like a it being here kind of standpoint. It's hilarious. It's been, I mean, we've talked about it at least a couple of times. Like all these Europeans coming here and being like, "You guys have AC everywhere." It's like, yeah, buddy, we have to have it. And like, because apparently 68 degrees Fahrenheit to them is really hot, and it's
It's like
not.
walking on the sun to them.
Yeah, it's I don't understand. They don't have free refills over there. Um, ah, I
They
don't
don't
get that
have
either.
any SEC championships.
Yeah,
None.
goose
Zero.
egg. It sounds like a desolate wasteland in Europe, honestly. The way people talk, it's like we don't have food, we don't have AC. It's like some like island in the Caribbean. What is it's like? No, it's one of the most like dominant countries ever, and it's like no, just fix your shit. England and all of Europe, really. It's not just England.
yeah. I
Well,
understand the
like
no free refills, but like the AC, come on.
That's
well,
something I
they
will I will never understand. Like, how do you? I just don't get that.
did y'all see that so we've been in like a heat wave here in town, but it's like pretty much everywhere in like the northern hemisphere.
Yeah,
In France, it got like up to like 109 degrees Fahrenheit. Um,
Oh goodness.
and France, like they don't have AC. Yo, once it gets to 109, they change their mindsets real quick and start mobbing over AC units. Like it was like Black Friday here for AC units in France.
Dude, I seen a couple TikToks of people being like, I'm back in Europe from the World Cup and I cannot go to sleep because I do not have AC. And I'm like, that sucks. Too bad you couldn't take that freedom with you.
that sucks. I'm gonna put mine on like 63 just to spite them.
So cold. Um,
Our friends were telling me the other day about when they went to France and they were driving in a car and they were like, hey, because cars still have AC, like in Europe.
Hope
They were
so.
like, hey, can you turn on the AC? They were like, no, bad for you. Bad for you.
Bad for you.
Yeah. I was like, what do you mean it's bad for you? It's like, we're doing fine.
I haven't
Most
heard
of us are doing okay, but
that. What's the rationale behind?
I don't know. Probably it's because it's not like natural. Like, I don't fucking know.
Who gives a shit? It's air. Cold
It's
air.
cold air. It's cold.
Cold, fast air. It's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, but they change their shit up real quick when it starts to get too hot.
If I was in, like, if I lived in France and it was 100, if I was anywhere and it was 109 degrees and I didn't have air conditioning in the whole country, I'd be on a plane. Like, fuck that. I mean,
You know what
flying
has
somewhere that
AC?
America.
Planes.
Oh.
No, planes.
That's true.
Dude, I don't get it. And no ranch? Count me out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hidden Valley has to. They really need to get in a board meeting. And be like, hey, we got to take this overseas because it's blowing these Europeans' nips off. If we can put it in stores in England, we'll be trillionaires.
Let's put a factory overseas. Let's do that. It'd be a good investment. God, that's so funny. Dude.
Ranch is awesome.
Dude,
Ranch
shout out
is
ranch.
Shout out.
Yo, young HV. All right. Maybe not. Kind of sounds like a
Sounds like a
STD.
venereal
I was
disease.
about to say
Yeah.
that.
All right. They're thirsty
Yo,
for the HV.
I got that young HV. Oh,
Ugh.
bro.
Does it burn?
The children, they yearn for HV.
Okay.
All right, Jeff.
Hidden Valley. But yeah, it's been great. Just from like an outside perspective, um, it feels good. I like really honestly one of my favorite parts of this World Cup is just the shit surrounding the World Cup, not even the games themselves. It's like Boston drinking them out of beer. Like that was fucking crazy. That was just the group stage. Like
Yeah.
that's wild.
Don't the Scots. They. Yeah, I don't think you want to fuck with them. That's that to drink Boston out of beer is insane. Good for them. I
They're
hope
like a
they're
top 10 drunkest
alive.
town in the US at least.
Yeah, like that's like kind of their thing.
Yeah, get hammered and they like slur their words because they have marble mouth because of where they live and the regionality. Park the car. All right.
But I think it's really smart to, expand it to United States, Canada, and Mexico, and just
Oh
like
yeah.
have all these like host cities other than like, I mean, I remember like in high school, like it was in Johannesburg, South Africa, and I was just like, how the fuck are all these teams playing? But I will say this is the largest World Cup ever because it's the first time they've expanded to 32 teams or
32 in the
40.
knockout stage. I
Yeah,
think 48 in total.
48 got uh, in like group play and stuff. So this is the biggest World Cup so far. But yeah, like a couple years ago or 4 years ago when it was in Qatar, I remember that being like a big deal just because of how like kind of corrupt it was.
Yeah, they had like slaves building the stadiums, like and like
Yeah,
dying.
yeah,
Yeah.
they, yeah, yeah,
And
and
people are
also,
like being like, "Oh, how can we have this in America with all their like political hoopla?" It's like it was in fucking Qatar.
I think it's in
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia and like 8 years or something
Yeah, I think so.
in the next
Ugh.
8 years.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's still corrupt, but I mean, I'm not going to say that, we didn't get it through some sort of corruptness.
I think we
FIFA
have it.
is a
Yeah.
corrupt organization.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Let's
very
just
well
call a spade a
known.
spade. Yeah.
Yeah. So, hey, whatever, man.
But you know what? They get the ratings and we watch it.
Yeah.
I saw, I don't know how true this is, but I saw something on Twitter that the next time it's in America, which I think is like 2038 or something,
Oh,
they're thinking about expanding it to 64 teams in the knockout, or maybe it's just in group play. But I was like, that'd be cool, whatever. How long is this thing gonna last? It's gonna be like 4 months.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
That'd be
it's
cool if they want
it's
to go
good.
for it.
Um, I was thinking about this today about the World Cup. I'm surprised Atlanta. Did Atlanta not get like any sort of?
No, they did.
They did. Okay.
I don't know how many
They don't
knockout
have any. They don't have any
games they've had.
knockout though, right?
No, no, they had group play though, but yeah,
Yeah.
because England played someone there. I think it was
Okay.
whatever. They had some nail biter game against, I think was it
Yeah.
Congo or someone, and that was in Atlanta.
Yeah,
Atlanta
But
is
because I
yeah,
just such
remember,
a hub that it'd be perfect for like a knockout stage.
yeah, I remember there was one team that like they stayed in Chattanooga. And because like Chattanooga is really not that far from Atlanta. And so I remember, yeah, Atlanta had something. I don't I don't know if they have any
Okay.
knockout games, but I also wouldn't know. Um, I think it's also worth noting that the World Cup, like this is probably the most I've ever paid attention to a World Cup. Um, and I think partially what has to do with it is the fact that I can watch it. Like it's in a time zone where I can watch it, you know?
Yeah.
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 And so like yeah, I think that plays a pretty big part in it as well. Um, and it's like, I mean, if these games are going on at 2 in the morning, I'm not watching it. I'm not watching that shit. It's not worth that. It's not NFL football. That's for damn sure. I'll be watching when they go to Australia. Very
Isn't that
frustratingly, but I'll watch.
that's going to be at like a normal time too, isn't it?
We talked about this and
I
we figured
forget.
it out, but I forgot. And we don't have to figure that out again.
No,
I,
no,
I
no,
was
no.
just going to leave that for the future, for
Yeah.
future me to worry about. But, um, but yes, certainly. I think it's is this something like it's Saturday night, which in our time is Sunday night or Friday night?
I
Because
think
I think
it's
they're a
good.
whole like 12 or
Yeah,
24 ahead or
I think
behind.
it's they're going to be playing it Saturday night, which to us is like Sunday mid morning. I think I could be wrong on that, but it's like at a. I remember, yeah, when they first said it was going to be in Australia, it's like, oh, this is going to be like 3 a.m. What the hell? But then they said it was at like a normal time. It's like, oh, okay, that's cool. Still batshit crazy. You have to fly literally around the globe to play the divisional game, but
They don't have to. They just are.
Goodell's making them
Yeah.
for money.
For money.
So the
Do
date is Friday, September 11th at 10:30 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Um, and viewers can catch the game on Thursday, September 10th at 8:30 Eastern Time.
PM or AM?
PM. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's cool.
it's a
So is
Thursday
that
night
is that going
football.
to be Thursday night football then?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Yep. I don't know if it'll be on Prime or, but that's interesting. I don't know.
Don't make Al Michaels go all the way to Australia.
Yeah.
He's
Well,
old. He's
he
sleepy.
can't take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd have to fly there the previous Thursday.
Yeah, he'd have to be there for days in advance to
Yeah.
acclimate.
And I mean so would the teams. Like they would literally have to go as soon as they could. um, to get acclimated, and then like when they're done, leave immediately
Yeah.
because got to get back on the regular grind.
I've always wondered for like these international games, do they leave like it's a normal like road game? Like, all right, game's over, get on the plane. Because I think that would suck. Like,
I
imagine you
think
just
so. I
play.
think I think so. I think they're
That's
just like, get out of here.
that'd be terrible. You have to play an NFL game and then you have to get on like a 10-hour flight. Fuck that.
Yeah,
I think that flight from like LA is like 16 hours
Oh,
or
I was just
something.
talking about like normal Europe, but yeah, like
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Australia, that would be. Ugh. I'd be like, you know what? Yeah, you guys go ahead. I'm gonna stay back in the hotel for a couple days.
that is so
I think I'm just
long.
gonna stay here. I don't really want to go back.
That's some shit I would do. Is like, I'm not getting on. I'm not doing this again. I live here now.
That is so long to be on a plane.
That's long just to be anywhere,
Yeah,
Yeah.
like in any spot.
but
For
in like a confined space with a bunch of 300-pound sweaty dudes.
oh, that thing's gonna stank.
Yeah, it'll smell like sweat and Uncrustables or jams.
The new Pat McAfee
Yes,
sandwich thing.
which is apparently aren't they like the new NFL sponsor or something? I don't know.
Yeah.
I
He
have not
revealed
seen
that on his
this.
show that he's the founder of this new like Uncrustables, and it's the official like sandwich of the NFL or something.
Got 10 grams of protein.
The official sandwich of the NFL.
It's like one more gram of protein than like an Uncrustable already has. Let's be
Yeah,
real.
jams as that's wild. I did not see
Jams.
this.
I get to wear jams.
Like
Good.
a single serving of peanut butter is like 9 grams of protein just already.
Well,
Yes.
good for Pat McAfee. Yeah, all that's what he needs is just more money.
He needs more things going on.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
He's
I
not
wonder.
actually like, in that fucking board meeting. It's like, oh man, I think we should do honey and peanut butter next. Like he's not doing that shit.
Some guy in a suit's like, oh, this guy's crazy. He's not even wearing sleeves.
That's funny.
I wonder if the NFL is going to do it like how WWE does the Prime stuff, have like a hydration station next to the ring with Prime. I wonder if they're going to have just big carts of Uncrustables on the sideline with Pat McAfee's face on.
Dude, I heard some crazy number that like the past couple of years, the amount of Uncrustables an NFL team will go through is like thousands.
I mean,
That's
you could eat like 4 and still be like, I could eat another one.
yeah,
Right.
and that's just like us as normal people. I
Yeah.
have like an offensive lineman probably has like 12.
I have 2 of those and I'm like, I feel like shit. Somebody help me. Can I get a glass of water? I feel terrible.
I haven't had an Uncrustable in a minute.
Neither have I. That's probably for the best.
It's I just make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. It's not
Yeah,
difficult.
it's not hard. It's
Yeah.
probably the easiest thing to make in the
It
entire
is the
world.
easiest sandwich.
Number one easy sandwich. Hey, I got a question that just popped in my head. So I know that for some of these like big events, like countries or cities will bid to get one of these. Do you guys think that's the same to get these NFL games? And do you think that Australia was like, hey, we want an NFL game? Or do you think it was Goodell being like, we need to be there and play a game?
I mean, I don't know for sure. I think it's the latter with Goodell just sitting back. It's like, where can I expand my empire to next? I could be wrong. I have not heard anything official. That's just kind of the vibe I'm getting is Goodell being like, yes, there, it's mine now.
The only reason I say it's probably the latter is because we haven't had a Saudi Arabia game yet.
True.
Very, very. That's an excellent observation.
That's
Yeah,
got to be
that's
coming.
I said yet. It's
Yeah.
coming though. It
I'm
will come.
shocked it isn't happening this year when they have like fucking 10 out of like international games. I'm
Yeah.
surprised. I'm surprised they didn't
If
add it
Saudi
there.
Arabia can get a college basketball tournament, the NFL is not far behind.
they played in Saudi Arabia.
I think they're getting some
What
sort of
was
like
that?
college
Yeah,
basketball
yeah.
tournament or something.
I had
Or there were
I had
talks about
forgotten
it.
about
Or
that.
yeah.
Hmm.
I have to look that up. Well,
I haven't heard much about it like since like earlier this year, but I think there are like some plans brewing for a college basketball tournament in Saudi Arabia.
Hmm. Eh.
yeah, the Royal Palm Invitational set for November 2026.
Eh.
Yeah.
I don't know
These
about
are
that
children.
turnout.
What do you mean? It'll sell out like immediately because it's Saudi Arabia.
Oh, okay. Well, I
I
don't
think
know.
it's dumb, but
I
I
think
don't
it's
think
silly.
the real quick, I don't think the NFL sells out as much as like other leagues or people or events do. I just don't think like the NFL, what I mean by like selling out, I guess, is like the NFL like is already its own thing. It has the most watched event of the entire year already like under its belt. It doesn't need like any more promotion through like some financial benefactor, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
That's what I mean by like they don't need to like sell out. They need to
Yeah.
actually like expand. So they need to go to these markets like Australia and Germany and Spain that hold a market rather than just like putting on a show for like rich benefactors in Saudi Arabia.
hmm Yeah, no,
That's
that
kind of
definitely
like that's kind of what I mean.
that definitely makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is an astute observation.
Thanks. I literally just thought about it for like 2 minutes.
There you go. Um, I mean that makes sense. It. I was just wondering because like obviously these big fucking event companies that like put on these huge event. I mean like just like WWE for example, um, where they're more open about it, but they're definitely more money hungry but that's just the business in itself. Um, and cities
So
bid on getting WrestleMania or SummerSlam or whatever, and
WWE is also well, it is also like a publicly traded company. So
right, right,
it's
dude.
a little bit different, but it's definitely they're definitely more like give us the money and we'll go anywhere as opposed to like what Sean said about the NFL.
Isn't the NFL like a non-profit organization? Okay.
I don't know about
I think legally
I
that might be true, but
think Jerry
uh,
Jones is making quite a profit.
Well, well, yeah, but that's for like
no,
the
no, yeah.
team itself,
It's
but
like
like not the league.
the league as a whole. I mean, I maybe like technically, but I don't know for sure.
mhm.
Okay,
um,
it relinquished its tax-exempt status in 2015. So it became a for-profit entity in 2015.
hmm, all right. Well, there it is. Um, that would have made a lot of sense if they were a non-profit company, for tax purposes. But
They were for a long time.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you proved it. But all right. Moving on. Um, we also had NHL free agency that happened. Before I dive into the Predators and what all we did, because we've done a lot. Not gonna front here, but Um, the the biggest signings of this free agency. So we talked a little bit. So I talked a little bit last week about how the Chicago Blackhawks traded for Bowen Byram from the Sabres. And did you guys see that contract that they signed him to?
I
I
did not.
did. Yeah.
6 years, 12 and a half.
Yeah.
12 and a half
Crazy.
per. He's the highest
Damn.
paid defenseman in the league. And it's kind of like it's a really weird time in the NHL because the cap is going up kind of a lot in the next few years. And so these teams are just throwing money at people. And it's kind of hilarious from this point of view, but it's like, dude, so many people are just getting fucking paid. And it's kind of wild, honestly. I don't think Bowen Byram has never been he's never been a number one defenseman, and he's never been a number two defenseman. He's at the most number three on it on like any of the teams that he's been on, and he'll be number one on this team because Chicago is dog shit. Um, but yeah, I just it's really weird, but at the same time, they probably had to pay him that to stay in Chicago because it sucks there. I mean, it doesn't suck living there, but well, it might
That's
suck living
playing for
there.
that team.
Yeah, playing for that. Yeah, playing for that team. So that was probably the biggest one. Um, let's see. Nico Heischer got 11.7 for 5 years. Fucking, I mean, those are the biggest ones. We did end up signing uh fucking what's his name? Maverick Bork that we traded from the Stars to it was like 5 years, 6 million per, which is a fucking steal. Apparently, this guy is fucking great. Um, did we talk about this at all last week? Had he been traded
No,
yet?
no,
I'm
it happened. I called you on Wednesday when free
Okay.
agency happened, and I
Okay.
called you to like talk about it a little bit
Yeah.
because like I was on Twitter and I saw that we traded for the rights to Maverick Bork, and all the Stars fans were just like, "No,
No,
no!"
no.
And I was like, "Oh shit! I think this guy was like a fan favorite or something." So I called
Yeah,
Will
he's
and talked to him about it, and he since confirmed that he was supposed to be like, next guy up, essentially.
Mhm.
Um, but uh, J Rob, not the terrorist who killed the Titans organization, but the star player for the Dallas Stars. Um, I think they were trying to make is he hasn't signed yet anywhere, right?
No, he went to arbitration.
Arbitration. What's he gonna get out of arbitration? That's fucking odd.
So
All right.
realistically, he'll probably get. So when you go to arbitration, I don't know if you guys knew this. You can only sign 1 year deals.
Yeah.
I didn't know
Mhm.
that until today. Um, so that was new to me. But so he'll sign a 1 year deal for. I mean, they tried signing him for 12, but he was like more. And then they were like, okay, yeah,
$12 million or 12 years.
$12 million
$1 million.
Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, holy shit.
per
Yeah.
year.
That's still
Yeah.
batshit. But when you said 12, my mind went to 12 years. I was like, why would they do that? But that
I
makes
don't know. Shea Weber signed a 14-year contract with the Flyers, and then
that
we
was
had to
so
match it.
yeah.
Which is
By the
now
way,
over.
we are free. We are free from him. So
He
his
can
threat to retire is no more.
he can rest peacefully now. Um, but so yeah, I mean, and then I heard something on a podcast that apparently a deal was worked out where Dallas was going to trade him to Seattle, and Seattle was going to sign him to like a lengthy contract for $15 million a year, and he'd be one of the highest paid players in the league. And he was like, no. And so it kind of seems like he wants his cake and eat it too, I would say. He wants to get paid more money, but also stay in Dallas. And so it's it's a little weird of a situation. Glad we're not in it. And we've actually
Yeah.
benefited from it. Um, I told Sean this on Wednesday when he called me, but he was like, "What?" He was like, "What's the deal here with this Bork guy?" And I'm like, "Dude, he was kind of next up. He scored like 20 something goals this year on like the second or third line, and like his deal was up. He was going to get paid, but like with this situation that Jason Robertson is in with the Stars, it's just like they can't pay anyone else until they move fucking any of the other guys that are getting paid, which is kind of a lot. Um, so we were like, apparently we called them. We were like, hey, we're gonna offer sheet Maverick Bork, or you can trade him to us. And they were like, we will trade you his rights because yeah, his deal was up. So them trading him to us is just trading the rights. And so we traded for Maverick Bork and Ilya Labushkin, which is a funny name to say. Right-handed defenseman needed those. Um, you know how I feel about right-handed defensemen. We don't have any. But anyway, and so we got a defenseman and this fucking Maverick Bork guy for a second and third round pick. And yeah, I'm pretty freaking stoked on this guy, and I'm really hoping it works out. That would be really freaking cool. And so yeah, that's essentially all that. Well, that signing happened yesterday. Yeah,
Like
that happened
officially,
yesterday.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. But
but we traded for him on Wednesday, and so yeah, that was cool. And then also Wednesday we signed Alex Kerfoot, and one other guy whose name escapes me. Um, but we've essentially got like we've only had a new GM for like 3 or 4 weeks, and we've gotten like 6 or 7 new players. And so like this is crazy. And we haven't really traded anyone away. And so we let 2 players walk, Eric Holla and someone else whose name also escapes me. Um oh, and Tyson Jost. We let him walk too, which is fine.
that's okay.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting. I think I'm really hoping we trade Marchessault because I mean he doesn't want to fucking be here. I think he's a good player. He hasn't really lived up to. Well, I mean he's really not really making that much. He is kind of old. I think he's making like 4.5 a year, which is like not bad at all. He's just like he just doesn't want to be here because we're bad, which is fair. But it's get rid of that guy, bring another roster spot. We got a number of young players that are looking real good. I checked out development camp. Things are looking pretty cool for the future, and we're rocking. Where it feels like we're in a good spot. It feels like our middle six was like very much beefed up. Which on one hand, I was thinking I was like, all right, when are we going to get like a game breaker? And then I was like, well, if we look at last year, most of the goals that we scored was the first line, which was O'Reilly, Stamkos, and Philip Forsberg. And like past that, it was here and there, but it was mainly that first line. So it's kind of like we already have that first line talent. It's just like that middle six was like just needed more beef. So
Yeah.
I'm
And
I'm stoked.
There was something I talked to you on the phone about. I was just like, all these guys that we've got is like middle slash like bottom six players. And it was kind of like, it's kind of a lot for, you know, that kind of player. But at the same time, it's depth. And we kind of need depth because we haven't been deep in a while.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty okay with it. Um, this Riker Lee kid in development camp too, dude. He had this like nasty like overtime goal in like first the in the like blue versus gold game or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You can find it on Twitter, but man, I was like, yo, this kid's kind of
This
the truth.
this kid is like, I'm stoked. He's gonna be at
Yeah,
Michigan State for another year. Michigan State got like a ton of really good commits as well. I think they're gonna be. I think they're probably one of the favorites to win it all. Them and Michigan, because this year Michigan they brought back a ton of a ton of players that were on the team last year, which Michigan is kind of like Michigan hockey is like kind of like Alabama football, where like all their players play for a year and then they go to the NFL. And like that's kind of it. And that's been kind of the same with Michigan, but now this year they're bringing back like the majority of their players and signing some really good ones as well. And so they should be good again. I mean,
yeah.
it's probably going to be a long time before they're not good, realistically. Um, but then again, Denver just might win it again. Um, but that's college hockey with Will. But that'll be interesting. The future seems bright. Yeah, it's really exciting. Hopefully I can.
Another,
Yeah,
you got what?
I don't know if we
Hopefully
talked
you
about
can what?
this. I got one last thing. I don't know if we talked about this, but I I don't know if you guys saw, but this was like a couple of months ago when the season was still going. They announced that like the Predators games are going to be on like local TV again. Did you guys
Yeah,
did you guys see that?
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, I remember
yeah.
that.
Dude, I'm stoked. I can watch games now.
Instead of on the
Yeah.
FanDuel network,
I'm
which
not doing that
three
shit.
people in America have.
Yeah, I'm not doing that shit.
No.
Dude, hell
Yeah,
yeah.
that'd be sick. I think another big takeaway from recent NHL news, the OV retirement party is on. He signed a 1 year deal.
Yep.
This is his, it's got to be his last year.
Well, he
And
said this will be my last year or maybe one more.
I feel like he's been saying that for like 4 fucking years.
That's also true.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I just feel like the retirement parade is is coming. Like they're gonna trot him out and kind of force him to, you know, do his thing.
Yeah. I mean, there were a couple of games towards the end of the season last year where I think it was like the last game they played the Penguins. Like they all tried to do the like all like dapping him
Yeah.
up at the end, and he was like, "No, I don't want to do that."
Respect.
Um,
Respect.
yeah, and so
Yep. We got to go to that Caps game this year, though.
I mean, we have
For
to.
sure.
Yeah.
Dude, that was so crazy how we went to that Caps game this year, and Ovi scored and Stamkos scored, and we all had Ovi and Stamkos to score a goal.
That was a lot of fun.
Literally, literally bet on like the two oldest guys in the
Yeah.
NHL to score.
And it worked.
It
It
worked.
worked.
And the Preds won.
Yeah. It
It ain't
We have
broke.
won a
was a
hockey.
good day.
This is a good day. Um. So yeah, free agency. John Carlson signed a 2-year deal with Tampa Bay at like 8.1 mil a year. And so Tampa's going to be, I mean, Tampa's been good for, I don't like forever, it seems. Um, and so I mean, that's just going to help them that much more. I think John Carlson's a fantastic player. He is old though, but hey, what are you going to do? Um, I don't know. That's
Those
kind of the,
defenseman years they're different.
yeah, they are
Defenseman
different.
years are different.
Yeah. Do you think there's more older defensemen than there are forwards?
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
I think, yeah, I think so. I'm also thinking about that. Yeah. Because Chara played for a million years. Ray Bork played for a million years. I think it just kind of depends on the type of player you are, really,
Dude,
and how
Yossi's
much.
getting up there.
Hmm.
Yeah, he's like 36.
Yeah.
Ancient.
I remember that when he was a child.
Yeah,
Like fucking baby faced out there.
yeah. Now he has pots.
Yeah.
He gets tired easy.
Yeah.
So do I.
He's all
It's
right.
okay.
Yeah. We all get
I'm just
tired.
like Roman Yossi. We are
We
the
both get a
same.
little sleepy.
After
The
12
best Swiss
Uncrustables.
hockey player ever.
Me and Roman, best
We are
buds.
one and the same.
Does he eat 12 Uncrustables too? Um, but yeah, and so the Predators outlook looking good, not looking too bad. Um, shit. I don't know. It's kind of I mean, that's all I got for free agency. I mean, there's a couple crazier things like I mean, the Oilers got out of the Nurse contract because he's making a lot of money, and they traded him to the Sharks, and the Sharks are taking all of it. So like that was crazy. Now the Oilers have a cap space to like get a good player because they need those. We all need good players. But I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work. This free agency is basically done. It's now we're getting into the dog days of the summer. At least there's only like 10 more games of the World Cup left, and like I think tomorrow is like the first time since the World Cup started that there's not going to be a game on, and so that's going to be a little depressing. But
Yeah. July's rough for everybody.
yeah,
It's hot. There's no
Uh-huh.
sports on.
I didn't know there was no World Cup game tomorrow. That's depressing.
I was kind of shocked there was only one game today. I
no, two
thought there was a
games.
game tonight.
There's two.
There was two. I thought there
Yeah.
was like a game
No, there's
it's at 7.
no, they're both pretty early. There was Argentina and Egypt was at like
Was
11
that
or noon
yeah?
central. And then yeah, the Switzerland, Colombia was at 3 or 4. I think it was a 3. That
Mhm.
game stunk.
Gotcha.
Well, and so yeah, then it's going to be just baseball and us with our thoughts. And then
8 weeks
like,
still college football or 7. I can't remember, but it's coming.
hey, coming. Um, and then it's just going to be us reacting to like athletes doing stupid things because this is the prime time of the year where athletes do like really dumb things and we talk about it. And it's fun. Might
There
throw a
was some
couple brackets in there.
there was some athlete that did something stupid the other day. I'm pretty sure.
That's
Like
another thing about Saudi Arabia. If they're taking the college basketball over there, like those are the stupidest guys. They have money and like they're basically famous already. Man, they're gonna do
yeah,
so
that'll
many
be
stupid things.
that'll be interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. Um, oh, do you mean Terry and Arnold?
I think so.
What happened over
Trying to
there?
Trying to
I didn't look
find
into
it.
that. Did he like kidnap someone?
Oh, the Lions corner?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he was, I don't know the details of the case, but yeah, he was, I don't know if he was indicted or they tried to charge him with kidnapping. I don't know what he actually did. I forget. I remember when it first came out, I read about it, but I forgot.
Yeah, he was
NFL.
charged in a kidnapping case, and he became a free agent.
Oh yeah, I saw
All in a single afternoon.
when they released him, the Lions tweeted, "Is like we have released corner Terry and Arnold," and Big Cat did his classic like quote tweet, like, "Why? What happened?"
NFL against kidnapping.
They need to put that in
Fam-
the end zone
Famously.
now that they got rid of end racism. Say end kidnapping. Okay, NFL, I will.
I'm gonna nap this kid. All right.
I this kind of unrelated, but I was on like Reels or TikTok or something, and I saw like a clip of I Show Speed like at the World Cup, and he ran into like Adrian Peterson, and he was just like, "Dude, I've been watching you since I was a kid," and I was just like, "Dude, if you were a kid around Adrian Peterson, he would have beat the shit out of you." That was like my first thought.
Adrian Peterson confirmed not good with kids.
Hey, Dad, why did you take me into the woods? Oh,
Shut up!
there's so many things I can beat you here with. That Family Guy bit.
Yeah, it was Family Guy. I was like, is that Family Guy? Yeah.
Just look around. Look at all these things I can beat you with.
Damn, dude. Shout out AP.
Titans legend.
Yeah.
Titans
He had
legend,
that
Adrian
one
Peterson.
touchdown.
Yep.
Yeah. He did
That was
kind of
cool.
win us that game though. Like that was that Rams game, I think, wasn't it? Like
I
the Sunday
think
night Rams
so.
game.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because Kevin Byard had a pick six in that game,
Yeah.
and I remember
Yeah. We were
because
watching at our friend Josh's house, and everybody had like left, and me and Will were just like, "We're gonna stay. We're gonna stay and watch this game."
I was like, "Can I stay? I watch this game."
He's like, "Yeah." It was just like us three, just like just chilling.
That's what I'm talking about. Just
Yeah.
guys being dudes. Oh, speaking of guys being dudes, fucking but what's his
Fucking
name? The hot dog guy,
Oh, Joey
uh,
Chestnut.
Joey Chestnut. New record. Well, it's not a
60s.
new record,
I
but
don't think it's a new record.
because last year it was 70, but now it's 66. So now in our fantasy football league, whoever loses has to eat 66 hot dogs.
Last year was 71 and a half hot dogs.
Yes. This year it's 66.
Considerable drop in performance, if I do say so myself.
It is, but he was far and away still above everyone else in competition. I think the next closest guy got like 50, which is
I
still
saw,
like fucking 50 hot dogs.
yeah, I saw people talking about it. Like, yeah, it wasn't like his normal, like, record setting performance, but then someone talked about it. It was like 1 billion degrees outside when they did that. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, if it's like 100 degrees and humid, I don't know if I'd be one to eat 73 hot dogs either.
Yeah. And like did you guys see that Badlands Chugs broke the record?
No, I think he
No, I
might
did
have.
not. I assumed he won because he pretty much is just running unopposed these days. But no, what is his record?
20 seconds, gallon of lemonade.
Holy shit! I'm gonna have to track down that video.
I mean, it's a quick one.
Do you have 20 seconds?
To watch Badlands chugs chug a gallon of lemon. Yeah, I'll make time for that.
Does he do the belch?
I think so. I didn't watch the video. I just heard about it.
I feel like you kind of have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you actually have to.
Yeah,
You have to.
like your
physically
body
have
will
to.
do it.
That guy just deletes liquid like
Oh, doesn't stand a
it's
chance.
nobody's business.
He's so cool.
The ocean is afraid of him.
Badlands chugs. Hey, did you guys see that video of Badlands chugs I sent you? No, Will. I did not watch the Badlands chugs video.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Jesse or like our old coworker or something.
No, I mean, there was a point where I sent a couple of Badlands chugs videos to you guys, and you guys were like, I'm not watching this. He's just gonna drink it and burp. I'm like, yeah, but it's so fast. It's so effortless. Look at him drink. He's like, glug, glug.
Yeah, I've since come around on Badlands chugs. I like the guy. It's hard. It's hard not to like the guy.
I've always liked him.
Greatness.
Yeah,
I've always liked him. But yeah, when Will would send like 10 videos, I'm like, okay, like I get it. Like it's impressive. I'm not doubting that, but like I know what's gonna happen.
It's like I get it. He's doing a boot of Mountain Dew. Like, yeah,
it's cool, really cold. That's another factor as well. You know,
that's true.
You try to chug cold things, and it's harder because it's cold.
Yeah,
yeah. He's no like, doubt. I got these fridge cold Mountain Dews. Oh, so cold.
We're running out of time here. Chris, do you have a baseball fun fact this week?
I do. Let's see, where did I'm find out my notes. Oh yeah, this is another stat, like a actual statistic. Ichiro Suzuki, one of the greatest hitters of baseballs that has ever walked the earth, in his 10th MLB at bat, he got his third hit to bring his batting average to 300. It never dipped below 300 the rest of his career. It was like over, another like decade long career, which 300 is like, if you hit 300 for a career, you're really fucking good.
You're a Hall of Famer.
Yes. And not only did he hit 300 for his career, it never got below 300 after his 10th at bat, which is insane.
Is that the guy? Sorry, real quick. Is that the guy that has that like all-time interview, like on the sideline, where he doesn't speak very good English, and he's just like, oh, dude, I can't even like.
Are you talking about the? If it's the one I'm thinking of, no, it's a different Japanese guy where he's like,
he's like,
yeah, he's like,
oh, cramp, like the
banana,
cramp.
Yeah,
yeah.
Like, why'd you eat banana? Because monkey never cramp. No, I forget that guy's name.
Okay. Okay.
That guy is hilarious. I'll get like compilations of him like on my feed every now and then. I forget that guy's name, but he's hilarious.
I mean, that seems like the type of guy whose batting average would never go below 300.
I don't know if that guy was like very good. I think he was more of a club. I just remember looking him up because I was like, I've seen this guy all the time, but I never like actually know if he was very good or not. And I looked up his career stats, and I mean, he was fine. I think he was more of a locker room guy. I think.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Got to bring the boys together. Chris, has there ever been someone whose batting average is over 400?
I mean, maybe way back in the day, but definitely not recently.
Okay. Like in the past, 40 years?
I'm gonna look it up.
Okay. I didn't know if you knew that one on the top of your head.
Not off the top. I mean, I'm
Suzuki.
That would be very hard. I mean, like it might be like back in like the 60s.
All these 60s. Pictures are in like black and white.
Yeah, like, and it's like
the last one was in 1948. Willard Brown for the Kansas City Monarchs.
That team's not around anymore.
Nope.
Nope.
All right. Well, that answers that question. Chris, do you have another fun fact, or is that it? Is that all we're getting?
That's all my fun facts for this week. The notebook that I wrote them down on is downstairs, and I don't feel like I'm going to get it. So, but I do have college football win total. Touch on real quick. First one of the season or the off season. I'll try to bring maybe one a week. We'll see. This one, Sacramento State under 4.5 wins. Sacramento State new to the FBS. They are playing in the MAC this season. For those who are uninitiated in college football, the MAC stands for the Mid-American Conference. Sacramento State, California. Not exactly middle America, but so they're going to be doing a lot of travel. They, like I said, just came up from FCS. They got entire new coaching staff, and from what I was reading, that staff was not exactly prepared to make the jump. That based on the talent they were recruiting, it's a lot of just like good FCS players, as opposed to like. So it's going to be rough for them, especially having to travel halfway across the country for every single conference game. So every road conference game, at least. So yeah, Sacramento State under 4.5 wins. They weren't exactly killing it in the Big Sky Conference last season in the FCS, and now jumping up. I mean, I know the MAC's god awful, but it's still a jump up in competition. So under 4.5 wins for I believe the Hornets of Sacramento State.
Okay. There it is.
Well, I think Middle America is more of a mindset than really geography, but
I still don't know if Sacramento, California has the Middle America mindset.
I don't know. I don't think parts of Pennsylvania belong in the Midwest, but they sure think they do. So
I think there's parts of California where there's like tons of farms as well. And so like I don't know geographically if that's near Sacramento, but hey, I think I do agree with Sean's observations. Sean's been killing it on the observations today. I think the being Midwest is kind of a mindset.
yeah,
Man, Sean took his brain pill today.
I certainly disagree with most of the states that are in the Midwest. If you're east of the Mississippi, you are not the Midwest. Sorry. But there are apparently a lot of states that consider themselves the Midwest. So, whatever. Mm-hmm. It's not really my argument, but that's like one of my biggest pet peeves is people from like Illinois and Indiana being like, "Oh, we're from the Midwest." It's like, no, you're fucking not.
They're not West.
No, they're not West.
Yeah,
they are East.
They're in the Middle East.
They're in the Middle East of America. They're fucking terrorists.
Indiana. All right.
All right.
Well, that seems like
it with the accents lately.
All right. Okay. I think that's a good as time as any to send this home here. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Please like, comment, subscribe. Any interaction with this really helps us out. Really helps our reach. Follow us on X for some from daily picks on the World Cup and as well as the MLB straight from Chris. And then whenever me and Sean feeling froggy, we'll hit up the Trend Center and throw down a little bit. Depending on what day it is, but yeah, check out the Trend Center app. Yes, the Padres. How are the Padres doing?
Down
the
1-0.
Top of the first.
Down 1-0 early, but yeah, literally just started. So
okay,
a lot of ball left.
A lot of ball left.
But yeah, check out the Trend Center app. Link in the description. Use code TFTM at checkout for 15% off a premium membership. It's the greatest tool on the planet for sports bettors. They're also a great follow on X. They give out picks like all the time, and it normally works out pretty well. But I think that's all I got. I think that's all we got. So we'll see y'all next week. There's 3 of us. Now let's make some money.
Hoorah!
Monkey never gets